What is up, beautiful people? If you do sales at all in your company, you probably know there's a ton of different CRMs and they all have different interesting or useful AI features. So we're gonna set up a follow-up email system like this. They'll look at your CRM, we'll look at your sales notes, we'll look at your meeting notes and give you a simple queue that you can view just like this in Codex of which accounts to prioritize. Then it'll create specific follow-up packets on those accounts with drafted follow-up emails, and even a little approval checklist here. Now, this little custom follow-up engine is really easy to use. Basically, what's going to happen is Codex is going to analyze your pipeline, your accounts, any correspondence that you have, rank which accounts need to be followed up with, and then give you a really easy update review here. And so you'll just go through and confirm, okay, this is the stage that they're in. This is the forecast category. Basically, everything that Codex is unsure of, and you can open this in any text editor, and you can approve or reject it by checking this checkbox. In fact, I might even click Add to Chat, and you could go through and even just say to it, stage approved, forecast category approved, next step approved, next step date, bump that to the 11th, go through. So that'll take you 20 seconds. Everything else approved. Now to get to these files, you click this side panel here and then files. And I've just got a folder that I'm using as a project. I'm a little confused here why it's not showing me just that folder that I opened. That's a little bit frustrating. Okay, I opened a new task and now I'm able to see those files. All right. Okay, so I guess we need to be in the top of our folder in a new thread to see these files. That's kind of weird. Okay, and I've got all of these files here. You can download them from our site, but basically what it is here's an agents.md file that tells Codex how to use this folder. It's got rules for approving any kind of document creation or correspondence, and there's a README here. So if you take these files and download them from our website and give them to Codex, it will be able to scaffold out this whole project folder for you, and it'll have prompts in here for how to rank follow-ups, create a follow-up packet for a specific account. So that's something you could run after like a meeting. It'll have a skill for updating the CRM. So if you want it to go ahead and update the local CRM and then maybe push to like your HubSpot or somewhere where your team works, it can do that. And it'll make a 7-day close plan for the specific accounts, which I don't think we showed, but you can see here. Now, for the purposes of this demo, I've got my meeting notes stored in the data folder here. I've got a list of accounts in a CSV. I've got an explainer of the CRM fields and an email style guide, product notes, so like our offer, and then Slack signals. Basically, what you're going to need to do to make this auto update is tell Codex, set up an automation that pulls in new meeting notes from Granola and notes any Slack signals that are relevant to these accounts. You're going to need to have Slack, and I have Granola, but whatever meeting taker connected under plugins. Maybe you use Notion. Maybe you just want to drag your notes into here. But to do that in Codex, you go to this sidebar, plugins, and then we can search. So I've got Granola connected here and I've got Slack. If you want to do a two-way sync here or use it to seed your local CRM, search for HubSpot, connect that HubSpot database, and these prompts will be in the guide, but you would start with like a pull out all active and recently cold accounts from my HubSpot and turn them into an accounts CSV in the data folder. That's it. That's all the setup you're going to have to do. One automation and one seeding of your accounts. Now to get started using your new little lightweight CRM, I'd say look at Slack signals and meeting notes and use it to prioritize our accounts. Make a follow-up priority queue. Okay, sweet. So it said it found fresh signals from Slack on one of the accounts. So that's great. So you could click Command P and then follow-up queue to quickly find it. Okay, so it's prioritized this Acme Robotics, these top 3 ones here. Let's say create a follow-up packet for Nimbus Finance. You can see it flagged. This one is having the highest deal value, and it's got the most recent Slack signal in here as evidence for why it's prioritized. Okay, cool. Now we can see that follow-up packet is here in our files. It's got a summary of this account, the deal value, and a draft of the follow-up email. It's got a drafted internal Slack update. And then of course that checklist down there. I would say, okay, update the CRM entry for this account and then create a close plan. So next we'll get a 7-day close plan for this account. Now we can review that CRM update here. Looks like it's not really changing anything. Oh, it's changing some blockers down here. And I would say CRM update approved. And I would say 7-day close plan approved. Draft any follow-up emails in my Gmail. All right, so now this email should be drafted in my Gmail, ready to go. I can tell Codex to go ahead and send it for me, or you can go into your Gmail, CC people, or just click send yourself. So I just want to reiterate the process here is after you've had a sales call or some sort of discovery meeting, have Codex look at those meeting notes, check your Slack for relevant information, then create a follow-up packet. You can have it update your CRM and then create a 7-day close plan for you. Then it can go ahead and send that email for you. Now, if you want to go further, I definitely recommend after this process, just saying, hey, Codex, turn that whole single account process we did into a post-sales meeting follow-up skill. That way you can just get off the meeting, dump your notes in, or have Codex know where to go to find your notes and like the Slack updates. The other thing is if you don't like working with files like this, you can tell Codex, make me a simple HTML website that visualizes this data and makes it interactive so I can check boxes and edit things. And it can just build a little web app that you can use in Codex on top of it. But I like to keep it simple and just use markdown files and CSV files. You can also take these same prompts, same skill files that we have on our site and throw them into Claude Code or Claude Cowork. The point of this is that it's really bare bones, so it doesn't get overcomplicated and it's easy to use. Maybe the only things I would tweak are like have like a weekly sweep where Codex looks at these output files and archives anything that's stale. What you don't want is to have files piling up. And that happens when you set a ton of automations to have things work constantly without your input rather. That's why I like this, because you can just go in and do it after a sales call. So if you've got writer's block after a sales call, use this Codex system to just smash through that writer's block and send follow-up emails fast and efficiently. Okay, cool. Here's a little visualization of all these files that I had Codex build. You can see that priority queue. We can review all of our CRM updates and it'll show us our follow-up email drafts. Really nice. This will take you about 10 minutes to set up. Don't make it super complicated. Keep it simple. Use it for one thing. Again, all the prompts and files will be on our website, the Rundown University. For more sales content like this, definitely check out our guides and our courses. As always, I'm Billy from the Rundown University. Stay frosty and peace.